Hey guys, wagwan, it's your girl Lula Dot and welcome to my channel. Okay, if you're new here, we are doing a celeb inspired Zara Larsson makeup video. So we're just gonna tune in right into the video. Picture, you can see her eyebrows don't look perfectly curated like 2016 brows. So what we're going to do is fill it in without shaping it. I'll be using Coco by NK Makeup. Again, all products are down below. This shade is to match my hair. There are darker shades, or you can use Ruby Kisses. I literally don't know how to not do a 2016 brow, like drawing it wise. Plus I don't have like super thick brows. So we'll leave it at this. The product goes everywhere, but it could still look feral or natural looking. Because her eyeshadow is purple and we want it to pop, we are going to make sure our eyeshadow base is bright. And usually I shape my eyebrows by using concealer under the lids and foundation above. But since we're not really shaping, we're just gonna go straight in with a concealer. But since it's also purple, sometimes I don't just like to do light, I like to do white. It seems like it's her lid that has most of the purple, and then above has like a little bit of pink. I'll do an ombre of white to my regular concealer. Just spreading it around like that. This is gonna be so hard not shaping. Like, part of me is like shape, 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 but I'm like, wait, don't. And I just grabbed any brush, it really doesn't matter. And we're blending that bad thing in. Ugh, this feels like pain. How do y'all not shape y'all's brows anymore? Just tapping above your crease and stopping at the at your nose bridge. You don't want it to go past there because technically that's where your foundation's gonna go. That's how I do my makeup. If you're into like contouring, then you know, do your contouring magic. But I don't contour, I blush. Now I don't contour, I like my nose, you know, I don't care, like I like my nose. And then I don't like changing my face the way contour does, so we just don't do that. Now I'm gonna go in with the white, and I'm going to put that right here from the inner corner all the way to the outer. And given that this is getting on my lashes, just so you know, or just a quick reminder, please use mascara, because your lashes are definitely gonna pick up the color that you're using. When you put your lashes on, they're gonna see your lashes with the strips. Okay. And if you got like extensions, I'm sorry. Anywho, so we're just going around like that. Still tapping, getting in the inner corner. I'm going with a fluffy brush, a super fluffy brush, because I really don't care about the ombre effect. Whatever you get underneath your eye will just clean up. That's why I don't put my red color corrector immediately. Like, I focus on just eyeshadow. Okay, we are going in with the Berries 42 color palette by Beauty Bay. For our first color, I noticed that in my videos, I never have the eyeshadow palette high enough, so I hope that y'all can see this time. For our first color, we're gonna go into this shade called Manicure, and I'm just gonna use a fluffy brush, medium, fluffy, not too small. When it's small, I don't know, it just packs. It packs in rather than being used for its fluffiness. And I'm just gonna, you know, shake my tail feather in there, and we are going right close to the brow. This is a all the way to a brow kind of look. There we go, and just blending it in. Now, it's near the purples, so it definitely has like a purple hint to it, but as I put it on, it literally looks pink. But you know, for my artists that usually play with color, let me know what y'all think, because this is giving pink to me. I will say that the purples in this palette are very berry, and I say that to mean it has more of a red pink undertone than a cool blue undertone. So in her picture, she has a cool blue, but we are leaning more into like a red pink, because that's what we have in our palette, and you use what you have. Can't keep trying to buy products. Like, use what you got, only if it's not giving quality. I will spend for quality. Okay, so did I even say what y'all were doing? But y'all know the drill. Circular motion, Circular motion, circular motion. I'm gonna say that so many times that I hope y'all clip for me. Lol, is that what they saying these days? Child, I don't even know. Sometimes I like to raise my brows to see like how much pigment we got going on. Like here, I feel like I got full coverage with that pink, but right there in that inner corner close to my brow, we don't. So I'm just gonna shake my tail feather on there. And we're gonna go into our outer corner and a bit into our crease, but not all the way into our inner. Ooh, child, I already messed up. So I've talked about this before and I'm so happy I caught it. So, cause sometimes when I just do it, y'all think I'm crazy. Or not that I think I'm crazy, but y'all be wanting to see my credentials. So here are my credentials. Do y'all see that line that I'm seeing or saw? Because my eyes are closed right now. So we always have to mattify. And so to help with that, I'm gonna go back in. I'm going to pat my white back in, and I'm so upset with that line. I'm gonna go in with my Revolution Deep Banana. That's the one I usually use, especially for situations like this. I'm going to use this small one. Now this is a Real Techniques brush, but it's a setting one. It says so on there. And I'm just gonna go in to where the white is. Now it looks a little bit tan, but that's okay too. Blending with that purple. Okay. So I'm doing circular motion in my outer corner, and I'm going a bit into my crease, just left and right, but not really going too deep into my inner. And I'm gonna bring it in a bit into the middle of my lid, just swiping inward. For our next color, we are going into Cloud, and we're gonna go in that inner corner and tap. See, perfect. Just tap, 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 tap. See, we're starting to get somewhere. Okay, and I'm gonna do the same on the other side. This is like pretty easy. Like when I say you could DIY, you can and you should DIY. Now, in my past videos, I've been showing y'all just eyeshadow tutorials, and I usually direct y'all to my soft glam look. But because I feel like it's been a while, I'm gonna show y'all the base routine, and because I wanna show y'all how to do it exactly like hers. Easy Blur, Huda Beauty. Yeah, I'm just gonna put it directly on my face. And I'm gonna go in with my flat brush and just tap down or just tap. I just realized I didn't use my red color corrector, but that's okay because this is a full coverage. Just in case you don't know what full coverage mean and you don't like watch all of my videos, and this is the first video that you're seeing of me, I've mentioned before what full coverage meant and the difference between full coverage, medium to full, and light. So this is what I consider full coverage. And I think you can see that my dark circles are gone.
I just kept yapping and I'd never explained what light coverage meant. But light coverage is basically exactly what you hear. Like it lightly covers your face and you can still see pimples, dark circles, scars. It's mainly just to even out your skin tone, and usually people use it in the summer.
There's e.l.f. Deep Caramel white top. I think it's like $8, and I just go in with a little bit for that bright under eye. I don't know if you can tell, but I like to apply foundation everywhere. It's not a too blushed out look, so I will not be applying blush first. Usually if I wanted a really blushed out effect, I would apply blush first, blend it, then put on concealer, then blend it. I like to do one product at a time, then blend. That whole just put it in one spot and then my brush or beauty blender, just now I got blush on my forehead. Like, no. No ma'am, no ham, no turkey. So I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. Girl Pro Concealer, what we used earlier. I like to cut my eyeshadow. So if you are not going to do a wing, this is exactly how you change your eye shape to an extent. I guess it's the only kind of contouring to an extent that I do on my face. I like to make sure it is so sharp. I do that by, it's basically just an angle, a diagonal angle. So like this is vertical, just angle a little bit and karate chop your eye. If you want to turn a nice angle. And it's not even necessary in this look because I will be doing a wing eyeliner, but just in case you don't plan on doing it, that's how you do it, girl. All right. This is Morphe M449. Just spray my face down while we wait. I'll spray the brush and I'll tap a bit so I don't get the liquid on the concealer. You let it sit so it could be brighter. That's all I gotta tell you. So I'm doing a tapping motion. I like to take my time on my concealer. For some reason, she don't play. Okay, just tapping. And then I slowly move to the outer. And the reason I'm looking up is because the more time you spend looking up, the less likely it's going to crease. And I'm just gonna carry it up there. Sometimes if you spend too long letting it sit though, it'll be like patchy in some areas and you have to reapply. Boom ski. So you see like my eye shape in my opinion looks different. And sometimes if I really want to make sure everything's getting blended properly, I'll go back in with my beauty blender. I feel like I don't utilize my beauty blender as much as I did when I first learned about the beauty of beauty blenders, mainly because it picks up so much product. So like that's why I like to use my brushes to make sure I get the most out of the product that I use on my face, because your beauty blender is a sponge. So it really is soaking up a lot. And to get an airbrushed effect, I'll go back in everywhere. So now we're going in with our e.l.f. Pinky Promise. Okay, so I'm just gonna apply like 2 dots, 3 dots, how many dots, I don't care. And I use the same brush for both liquid and powder. Don't be like me. So I'm just gonna tap. Yes, Mario, just tap in a circle. Do not smile when you put your blush on, because when you relax your face, you'll end up with a different look. The baking powder, Banana Deep. Are we baking? I don't feel like it, but what I do is I tap, circle on my hand, and I'm gonna look at y'all. I don't feel like having a baking moment. I might bake, but that's not a guarantee. I'm just tapping and bringing that closer. So I tap down first, make sure I cover all my areas. See that blurring effect? And y'all tell me I don't know what I'm doing. Actually, no one has told me that. Y'all don't talk to me in the comments. Okay, so yeah, so y'all see the blurring effect. Come on, we don't come to play, we come to learn. So I start by tapping down, and then I tap or outward. And because I want to use my rose right here, that's kind of why I'm stopping. Okay, and now I'm gonna go in with rose, and I'm just tapping in right here. Ooh, so you see that stark difference? Yeah, so okay, so I'm actually gonna go over the blush too. Oh shoot. Yeah, don't be too heavy-handed. I'm gonna go over the blush, and you're probably thinking, what is she doing? What about that stark difference between banana and whatnot? So remember that setting powder we had earlier? Okay, first gotta dust off what I put in my freaking eyeshadow. I'm just going to dust that off and blend it in. See? But I'm going over my blush. So see how I like perfected it and I could just leave it like this? We're not just gonna do that. I'm gonna have to refer back to that photo real quick to see her blush placement and the shade of blush again. There's a difference between her obvious concealer into the pink of her blush. She goes from that concealer to like a light pink into that hot pink that she has going on. So when I say I was studying pink under eye, I got this combo for that. Like they go together for an extra pink. Not extra, it could be lighter. I might go up. I'm still studying it, y'all. But instead, because she has that hot pink going on, we're gonna go in with my NYX Buttermelt blush in the shade, Butter with Time. And I'm gonna go in right here. And she doesn't really, so when I said blush placement, when I'm going for like a super blushed out look, I even go up into my temples, but it doesn't seem like she really did that. Like it's really just on her side. So I'm just going to like do that and we will blend it in a second. Just tap, tap. Make sure I like it. Yeah, this is like as hot as I'm going to go. And plus that's what I have. I don't know about y'all. But if you're not new here, you know that I'll be switching it out. Can't even lie. Okay, so I'm going to wipe excess again on my hand and then just kind of play with it. I'm brushing. I'm kind of doing like a, sorry, I started dancing. Like a C. Not a circle, but a C effect. Yeah. You can kind of go the other way if you need to. On this side. Now that just looks like, okay. So I'm gonna take another, so this is, oh, I didn't even tell y'all. This brush, Morphe S200 Slanted Sculpting. That's what we've been blushing out with, but we're just blending, so that's fine. And we're blending over here too. So it doesn't look like I just put it on my face, like just smack dab in one spot. And now we go back in with my NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop mattifying powder. This is a pressed powder. I know I said I was going to use it for I said I was not going to use pressed powder for concealer, but I used pressed powder also for my foundation to mattify everything. And this is in the shade Mocha. It's like super broken. They sold it to me like this. So I'm going to pat everywhere that my foundation is. To get that inner corner, I'm gonna use like a rounded, and I'm using a flat, super flat brush for my under eye. That's what I like to use to bring it all in together. Back into 1985. And do not connect, like don't try to connect your eyeshadow from here into your under eye. You will have a panda and I will show you no mercy. You're just sliding left and right underneath your eye. I'll do my wing off camera. Okay, I am very irritated by how I did my wing liner. I guess when I have an audience, I'm better. So I'm kind of irritated because in some angles you could see the wing eyeliner and some you can't. So I just feel silly, but she actually has red here and then purple along the wing liner. So we're gonna do that. To pick them up, you just use the white eyeliner that it comes with and you put it against the color part and it'll pick it up just fine. If you do it on the back part, it won't. Well, actually it will kind of. I don't know what's in this material, but whatever. And you put in your lash glue first. I wouldn't just do a strip. Know where you're going to put the gem, like in comparison to the photo, and then apply. So I'm going up and then that way with the red. So I'm gonna do like 1, 2, 3, just to show y'all, and then I'll probably do the rest off camera because gems are so stressful. And you also have to like pick out the right size beforehand. So like put it all on one side. I got the smallest size. Sometimes that white will play with you though. Like right now, embarrassing the heck out of me. What's going on, honey? Okay, I got it. And find where you put the first one and just boop. It could be smaller. It could genuinely be smaller. Second one. Bloop. Yeah, these are humongous compared to hers. Third one. Probably gonna have to spread that. But y'all see the vision. We're gonna come back and I'm gonna try not to crash out off screen. Right now, hey guys, this is the final look. I love it, I love it, I love it. I try to go with like a purple top for the makeup look. Can y'all see me? I'm gonna be so mad because I know this is gonna look different. Do you know that man Amadu? So for the rest of the look, I did add bottom lashes, like mascara on my bottom lashes. I don't know, recently I've been acting like I can't put strip lashes on. Like I feel like you can definitely see that white that I was talking about, but I digress. This is how I ended up putting the gems. Yeah, she's eating. Yeah, they ended up being super big, but I will say in that package there are smaller ones, but for some reason they're all the way at the bottom. It's like they layered it from smallest, medium to largest, so you just got to like search in there, but there are smaller ones. This is the size that you should use, so it's not super dramatic. For my lip combo, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna keep this one. But not forever. I just have a pink lip combo video coming out soon. In the meanwhile, check out that video. If you have any questions, let me know down below. Thank you again for watching my video. I hope you have a great day or a good night. Toodaloo. Fairies palette, 42 shots. No, okay, 42 color palette. Okay, so I got a, excuse my French, boomski. Why am I so like clumsy? Wow, just got baking powder everywhere. Baking soda, I got baking soda. So I went back and I consulted with the voices in my head. Myself, I don't have any voices. I'm just talking about, I talked to myself while I was away. Okay. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you have any, I feel like we're missing one more thing. If you have any questions, let me know down below. Oh my gosh.